Wind turbine sickness, it's something that has been in the news whenever wind turbines are about to be proposed nearby. Donald Trump has famously worked against a wind turbine farm off the shore in Scotland, off of a property that he wants to develop. Well, apparently a new study has found that wind turbine sickness is all in your head. No. Apparently that there is no science.
So like a headache then?
Yeah, kind of like that. You know, apparently people who live near wind turbines have been complaining of all kinds of ailments, everything from headaches to herpes, and saying that that is what happened.
Why? First of all,
I'm
like
serious.
if I am coming up with illnesses, like to be like, you know, yeah, I've got headaches and some nausea and my stomach hurts a little bit, I'm not gonna throw herpes in there. Like that one I'm gonna leave alone.
Well, you should see how some of these wind turbines dress, actually. Like, you might want to get close with one. Anyway.
Well, there's more to this. There's actually some actual science behind this. Sydney University in Australia said that what they did was they actually interviewed a lot of different households that lived near wind turbines because they were curious as to why 63% of homeowners who live near wind turbines report no symptoms whatsoever. So they tried to figure out through interviews going throughout Australia to figure out what exactly was the mechanism at work here. And they found that the ailments that were associated with wind turbines were clustered around areas where anti-wind farm lobbyists had been active. And they call this the nocebo effect. It's like the placebo effect, but the nocebo effect is the idea that the suggestion of being sick, the suggestion of an illness can actually make respondents feel like they have that ailment.
Yeah, there was a great episode of House about that, actually.
Was there really?
Yeah, conversion disorder, I think it's called.
Oh, really?
But anyway, like I've heard about for a long time the wind turbines having a lot of opposition, people worried about it ruining views and things like that. And it seems like something we should expand, although obviously it affects the people living nearby it much more than the people who benefit from the electricity but don't have to see it. And so I hadn't seen any up until I moved to California and I was driving to Palm Springs. There's huge fields of it. And I was struck by a feeling of serenity. They're very calming, they're all in order, they're slowly spinning. Calm down.
I actually think they're pretty beautiful to drive through. When I mean, yeah, granted, I don't live there, but you know, this is inspirational for me because I'm going to come up with my own, you know, dishwasher illness or sickness or laundry sickness or anything I don't want to do. I'm gonna like create
video editing.
Yeah, sickness.
Yes,
I'm feeling my head and now I have herpes and yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna use it to get out of doing everything.
Now there are a couple of things, you know, that we can note as well.
That out.
Oh, please do not. I know, please do not. You're just gonna clip out. I have herpes.
There are a couple of things, just, you know, that in reality that, you know, that wind farms do have to be sited in specific places. You know, they shouldn't be any closer than a certain space from a residential area, you know, and taking into account bird migration and stuff like that. But what I thought was really interesting was there was this other study that they also did in New Zealand in which healthy volunteers were exposed to what's called infrasound, which is the subaudible sound that wind farms, they say are caused by wind farms, which cause the health problems. And then they also subjected other people to complete silence, which they had been told was infrasound, and in both cases, the volunteers who had been told about potential harmful effects of infrasound actually were more likely to report that they had symptoms, even if they heard silence.
Yeah.
I know, it's crazy.
The human brain is an interesting thing.